Hi all, I'm sure we're all aware by now of Daniel Andrews' mandate for the vaccines that he announced on the 1st of October, last Friday. I'm just going to go through it because there's a lot of, the media released a whole bunch of industries that have to go get it, which is pretty much every person that works in Victoria, which isn't necessarily right. It's, at this point in time, it's incorrect. So if you're at the point where you're feeling you have to get it to save your job, well, I'd just hold off. I'll just hold off and wait and see what happens. But anyway, so this is Daniel Andrews' press release. Vaccination required to protect workers in Victoria. Really doesn't say much. Doesn't go into detail. Hasn't got any industries listed in here. If we go to the DHHS website, click on coronavirus, click on this big button, the Chief Health Officer button, click on that. Here is all the documents available for, our lockdowns, our stay-at-home directions, all the laws and orders and whatever Brett Sutton's fucking pushed through on us. If I click on that, it'll go through all the details of what we have to follow, what the laws, what he's put in place. So if we click on this mandatory vaccination directions tab and open this new, mandatory vaccination directions number 5. Now, if we open this up, this was published the 1st of October after Daniel Andrews' press conference. Now, this will go through and explain the rules, what mandatory vaccination means, what, the dates, all that. It's got all this in the document, all the details, what fully vaccinated, blah, blah, blah. Now, if we go down, it starts listing industries. Under the industries, who's affected. So, healthcare facility, for example, ambulance and patient transport services, pharmacies, mobile health services, blah, 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 blah. If we scroll right down to the bottom, you'll see this table. This table are the people who are currently in Victoria mandated to get the vaccination. There is only 4 industries that are currently, by law, have to get the vaccination: aged care, construction, healthcare, and education. Now, this was published on the 1st of October. If your industry is not in this table, you do not have to go get the vaccination if you do not want to. Your boss can't fire you. And as an employer, you don't have to go and force your staff to get it if you don't fall into these 4 categories. It's only these 4 categories that are mandated. So all this bullshit that the media spun up and listed and the government said, these are all, pretty much everyone in Victoria, that is incorrect. If it is not in this order, if it is not published in this document, it's not legislation, it's not an order, it's not a direction. They are just trying to scare tactic, they're just using scare tactics to bully people, scare people, push the responsibility onto employers to force their people to get it. If you want to go get the vaccine, go and get it. I don't care. That's completely up to you. Freedom of choice. I'm all about freedom of choice. If you don't want to get it, you should not have to get it. You should not be forced to get it. And, the mandate that came out on Friday is absolute bullshit. It's literally scaremongering. If you're not in these 4 industries, you cannot be forced to get it. You can't be sacked after the 15th of November or whatever it is. Until they update this document, you don't have to get it. So as of the 5th of October, this is, these are the only 4 industries, which unfortunately for you guys, you guys are fucked. You're going to have to get it. That's Brett Sutton said your industry has to get it, which is aged care, construction, healthcare, and education. If you're not in this, I would seriously consider holding the line, show this to your boss and say, well, this is the law. It's not in here. And really push back and hold your ground. And, I think there's a reason why this hasn't been updated. I think the government know that they can't push it out the way that they're trying to push it out across every fucking industry in Victoria, but we'll wait and see. But for the time being, I'd hold the line. I wouldn't rush out and get it if you don't want to get it. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, guys.